What's going on YouTube? This is Austin with Teeth and Horns, at Teeth and Horns on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something I just received in the mail last night, and I am super pumped to try them out, but I thought I'd make a quick video on my first impressions on them and let you guys know what I think. All right, let's get started. So I ordered these, I ordered this about probably a week ago from rogue.com, and that's where, be honest, that's where I buy the majority of my stuff. But I ended up picking up a brand new pair of these. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Metcon 5s. I have been waiting to buy these, looking at other people's reviews, kind of just checking them out, seeing, do I actually want to try out the Metcon 5s or stick with the Metcon 4s? And I'll be honest with you, when I first saw the initial design on these, I was not super pumped about them. I saw them, they popped up on Instagram, and I was like, man, Nike literally just ruined the Metcon. All right, and I was a big fan of the Metcon 4s, loved them, okay? My favorite shoes. And then, like I said, the Metcon 5s came out, hated the way they looked. Was not a fan. But I'll tell you what, they did grow on me. I saw a few people in the box kind of wear them out, and I was like, you know what? These actually look a lot more clean than the Metcon 4s. So like, I think I'm gonna buy a pair. So I finally bit the bullet and bought them. I actually picked these up for $89 before tax on rogue.com. And I think it's just because maybe it's an unpopular colorway, or they've had the colorway in stock for a while and they're just trying to unload the remainder of this colorway. But I was super pumped to get them. And then I'm going to show you exactly which one I got. I ended up getting the black and Gunsmoke, Gunsmoke gum sole, and the all black upper. In my opinion, these things are clean. Super clean. They definitely dialed down how the Metcon looked a little bit. It's not quite so flashy as the last ones were, and they're just so much more subtle. And you know what? Honestly, I'm a big fan of subtle. I don't need a whole lot of flash. I don't need people to say, "Oh, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me." But yeah. So the Metcon 5, ladies and gentlemen. Few things that I'm a big fan about this shoe. Obviously, big fan of the grip for rope climbs, coming all the way up, and they definitely extended it a little bit farther up the shoe this time around, which I love. The grip on the bottom, super sticky, so definitely not going to have any problems with traction or anything like that. They also included a pair of hyperlifts, with the shoe. So when you're doing like heavier lifts and stuff like that, you just slide these under the sole in there, and it'll give you a couple. How big are these? It's gonna increase the height by 8 millimeters, which is really nice. I'm gonna give those a try, let you guys know how they work, but I just wanted to give you a quick look at how they look initially. One other thing I really liked is I love how they I love this design back here with the easy slip-on kind of material that they have back here. I thought that was really, really dope. Yeah, Metcon 5s. Super excited. Honestly, I really don't know too much about the shoe just yet. I mean, I know other people have said these are the best Metcons so far. And they've made a lot of improvements as far as the design of the shoe. And kind of, you know, that's one thing about Nike is they're just really trying to make the best product out there, especially for when it comes to training and things like that. They're trying to make the best product possible, and they learn every single time they put out a new, especially, I mean, as far as the Metcons go, in my experience, every time they put out a new series of the Metcons, every time they put out, like, you know, the next generation of Metcon, they're always looking for, you know, okay, how can we make this better? And they're asking top athletes like Matt Frazier. I know he was like incorporated in a like big way in the process of designing and making this Metcon, which I thought is great. I mean, if a guy like Matt Frazier is swearing by these and, you know, saying, you know, hey, this is what you need to put in your shoe in order to make it more marketable, in order to help CrossFit athletes across the board. I mean, I think that Nike's doing a pretty good job of taking care of us. Honestly, how they compare to the Nano 9s, I don't know. Haven't been a big Reebok guy, to be honest. I've never really cared for Reebok much. That's just my own personal, you know, my own personal taste. Haven't cared for them, but I'll tell you what, the Nano 9s, they actually look pretty good. And the Nano 9s, like, you know, I'm starting to kind of feel them a little bit. I may pick up a pair just to compare the two. And just so I have an extra pair of, you know, shoes when I'm doing like WODs and things like that. But like I said, I'm still not completely sold on them. Still not completely sold. But we'll see. We'll see. One thing I did want to point out though, when I got my box, like the shoe box, dude, this box was just like, this box is just beaten. Like just completely just beaten. And they actually ended up sending it, and just like Rogue ended up sending it in like just a bag. And I mean, we all know the Postal Service and UPS, man, they're just like, they're moving so much, you know, they're moving so much stuff that they're just throwing things on. One thing I would like to see from Rogue is next time maybe try putting it in a box. I mean, for me, the shoe box is damaged. It's not a huge deal, but you know, it's just something to consider. While I was on the Rogue website, I kind of was just like thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? I really need a new speed rope. So I did end up picking up a new speed rope as well. I'm going to do a quick review on that in the next video, all right? So, yeah, so my first impressions on the Nike Metcons, they look great. We'll see how they perform. And I'll give you guys an update in a few weeks. Appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, follow me on Twitter at Teeth and Horns. Follow me subscribe on YouTube. Like I said, still working on getting an Instagram story up and all that stuff. And I am in the process of working with a printing company on getting some shirts made. All right, so definitely make sure you guys keep watching and following, and we'll see where it goes. Thanks.